This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Miami offense set to go, led by 27-year-old Tua Tagovailoa. Very hard to believe, 6th season as the Dolphins quarterback.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Here's Tua to open with a throw. He'll get this complete. Nick Westbrook-Akines. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd and 10. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll run here with the rookie. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment?
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed. So give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
3rd and 2, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback, plays college ball at Virginia Tech. It's Tyrod Taylor.
He's the type of athlete that can just create so many problems for the defense whenever he's in the game. His dual threat ability not only forces you to be disciplined at all three levels, but you have to make up your mind which aspect of his game you feel hurts you the most. It wouldn't shock me a bit if he has an impressive performance here today and leads his team to victory.
He's going to tuck it and go. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's second down and 3. They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. He'll manage only a couple. Plays made on defense by Jordan Brooks.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 35, here's second and 8. Now, Taylor. On the move left. Now he takes off. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? More from MetLife Stadium after this. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with first and 10. They'll give up the middle with Hall. Man. There he goes, inside the 30. And he will score! Breece Hall, touchdown, New York.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone, first time today.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jets will take a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins, nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. On the return, Malik Washington. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Dolphins offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. In motion is Hill. That's caught downfield by Waddle. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that screen play and a first down.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3 and out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. Throwing on third down, Tungo Vailoa. That's caught. It's Westbrook-Akine. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Azareye'h Thomas there for the stop.
Brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Tua going to give it to Achane. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
And the Dolphins, first down. An 8-yard pickup.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And Not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On second down, here's Tagovailoa. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work has separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Another Dolphins first down. First and goal, Miami.
Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. He'll get this out to the left flat. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. A run up the middle with Achan. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Big play coming up. Third and goal. From the gun, here's Tua. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16. Jets are going to use their third and final timeout here, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready for their second possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. To throw is Taylor. That's complete. It's Tyler Johnson. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. first catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Taylor. Moving to his right. And he'll avoid the contact, sliding down, pick up a 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
So on 4th down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York. Deep to return is Malik Washington. Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Dolphins offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
The 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Panay Wanwu now to return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Jets offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of the fullback. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
I'm not sure how many guys grew up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you got the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
They give to Hall. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Taylor looking to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
On comes the punt team now for the Jets. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Tua. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 2nd down, Achane. Finding room at the 35. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Tua. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these 1st downs and go finish with 6.
And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. This one pulled in by Westbrook-Ikhine. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Tua. A quick slant into the hands of Waddle. And he'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And the Dolphins going to be set up with 1st and goal. They're able to convert on that 3rd and 3.
First down. First and
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. That is Will McDonald in there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
I really like the play call. Sometimes you can catch the defense thinking run, and you can change it up on 1st down and go pass. The issue is, if you're the quarterback, you've got to get this ball out of your hand. It's either touchdown or out the back of the end zone into the bleachers, because you cannot afford to go backwards when you find yourself in a goal to go.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Try it again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. In motion, Westbrook-Akine. On the ground, Chan opens up this 4th quarter. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop them. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
Now, Tagovailoa on 3rd and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Nick Westbrook-Akine. Touchdown, Miami. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He knocks it through, and the Dolphins are on top. It's now 10-7.
Jets 7.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd down and 9. Back to throw is Taylor. And open downfield, it's Johnson. They get 21 on that one, and the Jets have a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
Ball is hit. He's lost the football. And the Dolphins come up with the turnover.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They lead by a field goal as they go to work. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A give. Here's Hall. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Taylor. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Reese Hall, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
So now the veteran, Nick Folk, with an important kick. This to tie things up here in the 4th.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Washington now to return it, and he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Tua gonna throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Mozzie Smith getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Third and long. Here's Tua. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
The Jets offense ready to see what they can do. We're all even, fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with first and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Davis on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 36-yard line.
The motion man here is Mitchell. A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 12 yards.
12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Jets first down.
First and 10.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game. As they approach midfield now, they've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
A gain of 43 yards. That's another Jets first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now, first and goal. They'll run, it's Hall. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Reese Hall, touchdown Jets. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Makes the score Jets 17, Dolphins 10.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Dolphins offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now it's H.A. Whoa! And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw is Tua. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
To throw on 2nd down, it's Tua. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
The crowd at MetLife on their feet for 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa. Intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens.
So you find yourself in the 2-minute offense. You understand you're losing. There's a sense of urgency. There's a pace and a rhythm to your offense, but you can't be reckless. You don't want to turn the ball over. Give yourself as many downs as possible to bring your team back, and really nice job by the defense. They may have very well just sealed that win.
The Jets offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And this one really all over but the shouting. 1 timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Jets. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.